Here at Atlas Motor Company, we're big on self-improvement. That's why, for 2025, we have the following resolutions.
Man, I'm so hungry. Got the Lord's chicken with me today. Hopefully they got my order right. Customer service can be a little iffy. What's up, Sean?
We don't need that around here.
Dude, what's your New Year's resolution, man? I thought you didn't like those cars.
You call that a push-up, Dan? My grandma can do better push-ups. Come on, Pedro. I want to see that vein popping out of your bicep.
They said they would come back. They said they just had to think about it.
Got another B58 powered Bavarian sedan here. This is another, that's obnoxious. We have another 540 here, G-body 540. Yeah, it has the B58 under the hood. Yeah, it's got tons of options. This is a one previous owner, just over 70,000 miles, coming soon. Gorgeous blue on Canberra interior. Gorgeous car, adaptive LED headlights, luxury package, gesture control, Harman Kardon, adaptive everything, incredibly loaded. Super neat car, awesome, awesome spec. One previous owner on this guy, Jay. It even has the neat digital key. This is the first one we've had, but this guy goes up to an LED screen. You can control everything, kind of like a mini cell phone. Almost looks like a little Palm Pilot. Little Tamagotchi for your 540. Pretty neat, incredible car. We have yet to get it detailed, just had it state inspected. It's gonna go through the shop. Jay, the difference between this generation, the G-body, and the F generation, which we've been selling for years, we're starting to get the G-body now, even in the 530, is completely different. The drive completely different, the feel, they're quite nice. The 5 Series has matured, and I like it.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
Looks like your flavor, buddy.
M4s?
M4.
I would take one of these. We just got this car. I'm just doing a PPI on it. And I think this is gonna take the cake for pick of the week.
Pick of the week? What about month?
Probably the month, since we weren't able to do any other picks of the weeks.
Yeah.
I'd say this is super, super clean.
Super, super clean.
Yeah, that's what everyone likes to hear. Yeah, this one was really good. It didn't really need anything, just maintenance. Yeah, whoever owned it before took pretty good care of it. The air to work on.
Yeah.
There's so many. I think the coolest thing that I worked on was probably that E39. But I think the coolest thing that I saw was watching Sean do the manual swaps. Because I've never seen that in person, and it was really cool. And just the fact that someone like drives in their SMG and then they leave with a real car.
Winner!
Like, yeah, it's so awesome. So I think that was the coolest thing that I saw, was watching Sean do that. And seeing the subframe reinforcements done, because I've never seen that personally. So that was neat to see all that done. When I was at the dealership, we would get the recall would come in and they would just send it to the body shop. So we never actually touched them. Yeah, I've never actually seen like the repair process and how it goes down and all that stuff. So that was neat.
It's valuable. We do that here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think this would be a fun car to drive, Sean? Considering you are probably, no, I'm not gonna say probably, I'm not gonna disrespect you. You are the best driver here at Atlas Motor Co. I will give you that. How do you think this car would perform if you were to drive it wide open on a track?
I think it's set up very well for track driving.
Okay.
It's got all of the suspension components, everything's done right, so it should scoot.
That means a lot coming from you, Sean. So now I know it's legit. It's legit. The car is legit. Sean's basically said the car is legit, guys.
There you go.
Hey guys, Pedro here. Just wanted to go over a couple of things that wanted to bring to your attention. I always get asked, I take my car to whatever car wash down the street. I have the little sticker and I go every month and, you know, I run my car through the car wash. Why is hand washing and what I do through my business better than taking it to a car wash? Well, first off, when you go to a car wash, your car's getting hit with really harmful chemicals to the paint itself. You got to think about it. Even if you go through a laser wash, those chemicals are meant to get dirt and debris off of your car, which, in my opinion, got to be some pretty strong chemicals, because if I foam up any of these cars on the lot and then just rinse them down, the soap that we've got here isn't strong enough to take that dirt and debris off. So you're talking about really harsh chemicals that are getting on your car's paint, potentially weakening that clear coat and the paint overall. Another reason that I always recommend hand washing over car washes, those brushes that you see in the car washes are actually picking up all the dirt and debris from all the cars that run through it. So if you've got a giant truck that just got off a work job site, which I have seen happen, and just run straight through there, you're getting all the mud, concrete, sand, any debris that they have is getting stuck on those brushes, no matter if they say they clean them or whatever the case may be. Debris ends up on those brushes and they end up scratching your car, which sucks, because if you're spending 50K, close to 50K, 20K on the car, the last thing you want to spend is, you know, more money on getting your brand new looking car, getting it a paint correction, or, you know, any type of paint work done to it. It's going to cost you more money. So I just personally don't recommend taking it to a car wash. What I do recommend is doing a hand wash. So get yourself a nice quality mitt. I personally like the stuff that the Rag Company has. The Rag Company has a great thick mitt that picks up all the debris safely, and then get yourself a bucket, 2 buckets. You can do 2 buckets or 1 bucket, but as long as you've got a grit guard on it, take that, foam up your car once to, you know, kind of soften up whatever debris is on there. Foam up your car with your favorite car soap, and then afterwards foam it up once again, and that's when you take your nice plush mitt, get all the dirt off, and, you know, make sure you have a grit guard on there, rub it up against the grit guard, get all the dirt and debris off, and trust me, that'll save your paint a lot more. Get yourself a nice quality mitt, some good soap, and yeah, just be smart when cleaning your vehicle. If you see a part that's excessively dirtier than everything else, like the bumpers or the side skirts, don't do that first before you do the rest of the car. Always start with the least dirty part and then work your way up to the dirtiest. That way, if you do have a little bit of dirt that gets caught in the mitt, it's not as bad as if you were just, you know, doing the dirty part first and then just hitting the rest of the car with it. What's the toughest thing you had to clean this month?
Ooh, toughest thing? Honestly, the toughest thing nowadays that I'm starting to see a lot about around this area is tree sap. Tree sap, just especially if you live in an apartment complex, and this poor old lady hit me up earlier this month. She couldn't do it because she's older and her shoulders just don't work like they used to. So I went out there, and luckily it wasn't too bad of a case, but you know, there have been this month a couple of cars that I've had to use some special chemicals to get the hardened tree sap off the hood. It's usually the hood, the mirrors, the roof, and the trunk that always end up getting plastered with that stuff. So yeah, if you don't want to do a car wash and you don't have the time or ability to do a hand wash, hit me up. Cruise and Detail will go and do it for you. You know, we always use the best products around. We pay a lot of attention to detail to make sure we take notice of what weak spots in the paint you may have, you know, from your car being out in the sun all the time or whatever, you know, like we were talking about, tree sap or just anything else. We always make sure that we tackle each car based on what issues are predominant in the paint and what the customer is looking to get rid of. And you know, we always like to pride ourselves that we like to cost you the least amount of money first. So we will always bring you the cheapest option first, and then if that doesn't work,
we'll slowly start working it up, and might be a little bit more expensive, but we always like to make sure that we start with the cheapest option first. That way our customers are able to save a little bit of money in the long run. And you know, we just, more than anything, we're not worried about the pricing of anything. We just want a quality job. We want your phone call back for us to detail other cars you've got going on. So yeah, we love to help out in that way.